Hey guys, I'm sorry I have not been consistent with Vlogmas this year. I have completely been forgotten. I've had so much on my plate. I am up. It's 9 o'clock at night almost. Mason's school Christmas party or daycare Christmas party is tomorrow, and I completely forgot to get cookies. So good thing I had some Christmas cookies here at the house. So we're gonna make my Better Batch limited edition holiday cheer cookies for his daycare tomorrow. I told her I would bring juice and cookies, so that's what I'm doing. But I wanted to kind of let y'all know what's going on. So I have worked all week. It is now Wednesday. Mason ended up getting a sinus infection. He's supposed to have surgery Friday. They said he's still good to go. He's on a Z-Pack for his sinuses. So that has been a lot of fun. But I went ahead and sent him to daycare because he wasn't contagious or anything. And I'm like, I really need to try and get a few more days in at work and not use any time. So, because I am taking Friday off. So tomorrow is my last day of work until January 5th. So that is what's going on there. And I've just had so much to do this week, and I haven't gotten half of it done. I've got to find Mason's prescription, the written prescription for his surgery, because I need to go drop that off in the morning. His pain medication had to be written on paper script, so I'm gonna have to pick that up after work. Yeah, and then it's been all kinds of stuff. So my grandmother called me and she was like, I haven't went Christmas shopping for the boys. I'll give you the money Friday, but I need you to spend like $30 to $40 each on them for Christmas. So we ended up picking them up, just 2 things. I didn't pick it up, I've ordered it and it's on the way. And my dad called me and he was like, here's so much money for the boys for Christmas. Get them some stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we really don't need all this stuff because my mom got them stuff, my dad's getting them stuff, my grandmother, I have a step grandmother that I really don't talk to, but she gets them stuff. And it's just, oh my goodness, it is so overwhelming. I've had to do shopping for my kids, and now I have to do shopping for everybody else. So I already needed to place a grocery order for tomorrow anyways, to get like stuff ready for Mason's surgery and things we just needed for the next week or so. And I was going to go ahead and get all of our Christmas stuff, like stuff I have to make for families' houses next week. So yeah, I'll probably do a whole day of cooking in the kitchen for Christmas, and hopefully it'll be up before Christmas Day, but it's probably not going to be up till Christmas Day. Because we're doing Christmas over there on the 26th. So yeah, I probably won't cook it until the 25th. And we're doing our Christmas, me and the boys, with Santa here at the house on the 26th. That's just how it is in a split family. So yeah, I'm fixing to place like a $400 Walmart order. It's a little over 300. No, it is almost 400. So what I ended up doing was, for my grandma, I got Mason a new 3-wheel scooter from her, because we have one and it's just getting really old and dingy, and so it was time to be replaced and let go of the old one. We'll probably end up donating the old one to our sitter, because I know all the kids she watches, she could definitely use an extra scooter for them to play on outside. I needed to order some either slippers or Crocs for Cooper for his other shoes. They didn't end up coming in on Amazon, so that was nice. And luckily they had some holiday Rugged Shark Crocs for $7, so I did pretty good. I think I might roll these into balls. What else did I do? I got something else for Mason from my grandma. I can't remember what it was. Oh, a backpack. I got him a new backpack. I thought it was something he would enjoy from her. And then for Cooper, he's getting a drone, just like a kid type drone that was like 20 bucks, and an like a bedroom door basketball goal that hooks onto the bedroom door, and they can play basketball in the room. And then for my dad, I got Mason. I'm hoping they still have it, because if they don't, then I'm gonna have to quickly order something else. It's the Grinch little beanbag chair. I thought he would absolutely love that. The couch he has in his room, it needs to go. So the Grinch chair, the monster truck, or Hot Wheels monster trucks, the remote control ones, I got both of the boys one of those, just different characters or different styles. And I got him 2 movies. I got him the 4-pack of all the Chipmunk movies, because that's something he's into, and they've been wanting to see the Mario movie, so I got those for him from my dad. And then for Cooper, I got him the Hot Wheel monster truck as well, just a different one. I got him a Nintendo Switch game. I got him a Hot Wheels one, because most of what he has is like Mario. He's getting a basketball one, he's getting a fishing one, he's getting a hunting one. So I wanted to get him something a little bit different. And then I got him 2 movies, and I can't remember exactly. Oh, I got him the two Madagascar movies. My kids love Madagascar, especially Cooper. And we went into Goodwill, and I didn't end up buying it, and he wanted it. It was like Madagascar, Escape to Africa. No, we've seen that one. I don't know. It's the 2 newer ones. They're not new, but you know what I mean. These came out when I was a kid, older kid, like almost teenager. So I got him the 2 newer ones, because we do have the original. So yeah, that is what I got him. And then I was like, okay, I want to get something else to throw from Santa. Cooper ended up finding his Nintendo Switch, so I ended up having to wrap the electronics up. Yeah, sucks to be me. So I ended up ordering, if you know the little totes that you can buy, and they come with like the rope handles, like to store toys or whatever you want to put in them. I ended up getting 2 of those. For some reason, they were 17 gallons. And they were only like $9 a piece, when normally those totes are like, for 2, like 50 bucks. So I ordered those, and I figured they could have their own starting out the end of this year and the new year, with their own totes to put their toys in. So I thought that would be something nice. But yeah, that 150 of that is just holiday food and food that we need for the house for the next few weeks. We had meat and stuff, so I kind of just needed to get holiday stuff and like popsicles and things like that. And I also had some questions on my oldest son, Jonah Cooper, so I wanted to kind of address that. And I hope y'all can hear me all right. We had ice cream, and we got them from Dairy Queen, and I'm trying to rinse out the cups before I throw the cups away. But yeah, I did get some questions about that, and the reason I haven't addressed it yet, because I was kind of debating on if I was wanting to address like the custody situation, and so I had never addressed it over these years, but I guess now that y'all are curious, I will address it. So Cooper's dad and I split when he was about 6 months old. And then we tried to work it out, and it worked for a few months. And so our final split was when he turned 1. And by the first time we split, we were already in and out of the court, fighting each other over custody. He has a mother that is very controlling, and so she took charge of the situation. We don't have the situation that we did back then. But back then, he was more settled than I was, and so we were doing a 7-day and 7-day schedule. But being that we live 2 hours away from each other, yes, 2 hours. So when I tell y'all on Fridays I go to get Cooper, and I'm not getting back till late, that's why. We meet halfway, and it's still an hour. But yeah, the 7 and 7 is just not doable. So what happens is that every other weekend, which is Friday night to Monday, I'll have him, and so I usually bring him to daycare with Mason on Monday, and they come pick him up from daycare. So I drive all the way to them on Fridays, 2 hours away, which I'm already in where I work. It's only at like 45 minutes, so it's not that bad. But all the way home, it's like 2 hours. It's like a 3-hour trip altogether. And then on Mondays, I don't have to do any traveling. I just drop him off at daycare, and they come and pick him up. So we do that every other weekend. Now for like Thanksgiving, typically here, I don't know how it is where y'all are, but because we live 2 hours away, it was just impossible for us to keep doing the week on, week off thing when he got to school age. And he has step siblings at his dad's house, and he had been around them since he was about 1.5, 2 years old. And one of them is almost like a twin, like they're only a month apart. And so it was just best for him to go over there. We kind of discussed it, and financially I was not in the place to be able to do that. And he had a wife at home. You know, they had a steady home that was a little bit better than my situation. And y'all don't know all the things that go on behind the scenes. You know, I was with Mason's dad at that point, and there was a lot going on that y'all didn't know about, like I had moved out and all kinds of things. So we decided together that it would be best for him to go over there. And so, like I said, every other weekend, Friday to Monday. And then, like I said, school holidays. For Thanksgiving here, we got a week. And so they would keep him half the week, and I would have the other half. Christmas, we get about 2 weeks, so I would have a week. They would have a week. Easter, it's a week, so they would get half the week, and I would get the other half. And then it comes summer, then I get the majority of the summer, which it works out better anyways for him to go to school there, because I am off during the summer, so I do get a lot of time with him during the summer. But yeah, that kind of explains why a lot of times you see just me and Mason. It's not that I don't want him here, it's that we are 2 hours away. And I mean, we could do the week in the week, but it would be pretty much impossible. I would be driving 2 hours there every morning, 2 hours back, 2 hours. It'd be 8 hours in one day just to bring him to school and back. 8-hour traveling. So yeah, I hope that answers y'all's questions. But yeah, we went to court back and forth, and we finally got to a point like, why are we doing this? Because we aren't resolving any issues fighting in the court system. And so we finally just came to an agreement. We agreed that neither party would pay child support. We would just, you know, when school time comes around, they buy like the back to school clothes. I buy the school supplies. Holidays, we do our own holidays, so that we just buy for our own houses and do what we want. And again, clothes and stuff, I buy the clothes that he wears here. So really the only thing that we have to split on is like school expenses and medical expenses. So yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Mason's situation is a little bit different, and maybe I'll go in on that and tell y'all about that if y'all are interested once all of this is settled. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this little chat with me. I know I haven't done this in a little while, and I enjoy chatting with y'all. So if there's any other questions you have about my life that you would like answers to, please let me know in the comments down below. And sorry for my shark towel. I had to wash my hair. It's pajama day at work tomorrow, and I don't want to look like a hobo, so I decided I would wash it and try and throw some curls in the morning. Bye, guys.